what are the essential elements that would ensure the success of your project and your project finance. The first is by no means and by any standard essentiality of the infrastructure. You need to demonstrate that whatever the infrastructure, it is essential for the fulfillment of the need of the population. If you are able to show that your project fulfills such a needs and yet there is a true demand for it, a large part of the road and the stretch you will have to go through with the lenders is already done. By contrast, a lack of essentiality or a lack of demonstrated essentiality to the project will lead to problems in the funding. The fulfillment of public mission is equally important because it is the backbone of your project. Again, here it ensures the political support, not only in the event the project is to be negotiated and the terms of the contract has to be discussed, but furthermore, in case of hardships. If your project meets problems during its life, if you have a good alignment of interest, a strong alignment of interest with the public body and a political support for it, it will be much, much easier for you to negotiate terms that would be friendly terms that would be important for the future of your project. Obviously, the more you are in the essential part, the easier is the task. Take hospitals, school, desalination, water and sewage. These are examples of essential services for which you will get political support. The third desirable characteristic of your project is obviously a long-term and stable and predictable cash flow stream. The characteristic of the infrastructure finance is that it provides access to long-term stable cash flow simply because you are in a quasi-monopolistic situation. You are granted by a government or a municipal entity the right to levy a tax or to levy a specific fee on the user for a very long term, 20-25 years, with nearly no competition. This very long term, this quasi-monopolistic situation should secure you the situation of a stable cash flow stream. And you should benefit from this captive market. And obviously this should be a major advantage for you to show to the fundraising activity. No need to say that your flows and your revenues will be protected against inflation and they will be inflation indexed. Another desirable element is the fact that your contract and your long-term cash flow stream will be secured by an arrangement with the government. An arrangement being the concession agreement, the head of terms, the design, build, finance and operate contract. This contract will ensure that the cash flows and the predictability of this cash flow is not affected by external factors. You will have the ability to secure those cash flows, to protect them against adverse consequences, and if adverse consequences happen, you will have the ability to renegotiate favorable terms with the government. And this is valid for any level of public body, be it a state, the local entity, the public agencies. You will need to make sure that you are in a position to renegotiate those terms in a favorable position whenever it is necessary during the term of your contract.